Welcome back.
What's going on, everyone?
Today we're watching
the official trailer number 2 for Bluelock Season 2.
Oh, we didn't see the first one.
We didn't see the first
But
trailer,
anyways,
no.
how's everybody doing? Thanks. And
Soy Dora. That's what it sounds like. Do you see Swiper? Sorry, I had to get it off my chest.
anyways, this is a little treat for us, so I just wanted to see how everybody was doing. How was your summer? If you lived somewhere where it was summer, I don't know. People watch us around the world. That wasn't a flex. I'm just saying, like, there's different time zones. Anyways, so what's everybody been watching? Any new animes? Any favorites? I know for us, we've been watching a few, but the top ones right now, we're getting to the end of My Hero Academia.
Last episode was gas for My Hero.
My Hero is up and down for me because of just, for me, it has, like, the story. Like,
It falls off and then it comes right back. Like, sometimes I feel like it falls off on a season or two.
I'm not
or
talking
like
about the season. I'm talking about currently what we're watching. Like, sometimes what is happening is outlandish to me. Like, they make it make sense,
Kinda.
but I'm just like, really? So I love My Hero Academia because of that. I have some of my picadillos with it. But another new one that is up there for me right now is the one we're currently was just watching, like Wisteria of the Sword.
Oh, so Wistoria's Wand and Sword or something?
Of this, something like that.
Anyway, the show is absolute gas. If you like Black Clover, you'll love this show.
It's not.
It might even be like low key for me at the moment, just animation wise and like fights wise, a little better than Black Clover. Black Clover holds a special place in our heart with the story and stuff, but it's up there.
I wouldn't
it's
even
up there.
compare them. It's
about a magic universe and a kid who's really good with a sword that has no magic.
Right. I'm saying.
Okay, now summarize Black Clover.
Right. People say that you can. It's similar. Obviously, it's similar in like when you get down to the nitty gritty, but in terms of the storyline and like what's going on, it's completely different.
Well, obviously, or else it'd be a carbon copy. But I mean, there are wizard kings or high-ranking mages.
Obviously, there's strong people in any.
The hierarchy's kind of the same.
How?
They're regarded as like almost royalty, almost like a wizard king.
They're not similar like that.
The show is heat regardless. Just go watch the show and make a decision for yourself. But the show is gas.
Yeah, so that's like the top ones that we're currently watching. If we're not talking about shoujos are completely different.
Oh, I'm watching I caved in and started watching Failure Frame. That's another good one.
Is it?
It's alright. It's good. It has my attention. It's another isekai, but you know, it's alright. It's keeping I haven't dropped it yet, and I'm on like episode 8 or something, or somewhere along those lines, maybe less. Still a good show though.
I finished Violet Evergarden on my own. That's something I wanted to put in there because I binged it and then I watched the movie. The movie, sobbing. Anyways,
speaking of movies, we did see the Bluelock movie in theaters, and it was actually pretty good. It was more about Nagi. And it didn't really continue the story after season 1 of Bluelock.
No.
Right? But it was still, the movie was pretty good. So if you haven't seen the movie yet, again, I don't think you have to see it to know what's going on in season 2. But if you want to learn about Nagi and his story, definitely go watch it. It's worth the watch.
As we, you turn back our way back to Bluelock.
Yeah, because this is what the whole video is about.
The last season ended with
they're gonna start facing. I'm not sure if they already have the team, but I believe the whole point is they're gonna start facing the under-20 Japan league.
Yes. That's how the movie ended.
Yes, the movie ended right before that. So like right before season 2 starts, basically. I think that's where we are. I'm not sure if they have the team yet or already have the team. I think they might, but yeah, they're gonna face Japan under 20, basically.
Alright, so let's get into this trailer.
試合は3週間後相手は糸久率いるアンダー20日本代表勝てば代表の座はお前らのものしかし負ければブルーロックは消滅する
So one would assume
They well, you never know.
ここからが次のセレクションだ。アンダー20日本代表戦レギュラーをかけたトライアウトだ。あいつらの間に割って入って自分の存在をどうアピールできるかが鍵。俺のサッカーの邪魔すんならぶち殺す。俺がやってんのは
Yeah, I think they might already have it.
生命活動だぜ。こっから先は恨みっこなしっすよ。人生かかっとるみたいやし。あいあいさ。思考見え見えなんだよ。バカイサギ。バキュン。A チームのアナはお前や。このままじゃ何もできないまま終われ。
There he goes. Gotta break yourself down and rebuild yourself.
Dave, that was kind of.
受けて立ちますよ。
Probably the music though.
ブルーロック。横に並んで戦える自信がないんだ。
こんなとこで埋もれてんじゃねえよ。下手くそ。
世界一のストライカーになるのは
Kind of see her already. Like,
俺だ。
on the team, if you saw the movie.
ブルーロック VS アンダー20ジャパン10月5日土曜放送開始。
That's in a
So that's
few
couple,
days.
yeah, that's why they dropped the trailer. They didn't really give us too much. They didn't really give us too much. I mean, it seems like they just gave us slideshows of.
It's basically
match.
another tournament
Right.
arc.
There's only so much you could do in a
like,
sports anime,
yeah,
I
the
guess.
way you can compare, it's basically another tournament arc, and they're trying to dwindle down the team to get
Right.
to the
Right.
whoever's
Her.
gonna face the Japan under 20 team.
Yeah.
So, but it's gonna be intense because it always is. They do a great job of.
I love the first season. They kept like the suspense and stuff, and it was a great sports anime, great anime period. Even though it's just all about soccer, so it was a really
Football.
pleasantly surprised. Football.
But they do a great job of like showing everyone's what is it like when
Quirks.
I don't know.
I don't know,
quirks.
specialty.
Yes, specialty, because it's Nagi who's like a genius because he never played football before. But,
Yeah.
And then the guy with the puzzle pieces who's the main character, but
Yeah, exactly. But we're definitely gonna be watching this. So if you haven't seen the show yet,
go ahead and go watch
one
it.
of our recommendations.
Yeah.
Desiree and Oscar approved.
If you're looking for another sports anime recommendation, Haiku.
If you haven't seen Haiku yet, I don't know what you're doing though. Haiku's top for me on sports
We saw that movie too.
anime period. Yes we have, and it was. Have you guys ever experienced going to see an anime movie in the theaters and there's just someone who is just a little too into it? I don't want to make fun of people, but
okay.
for example, when we went to go see the Jujutsu Kaisen 0 movie, every time Desiree was sitting next to someone that every time the word salmon popped up, the person next to her would start
Just mocking him. It wasn't. He would start laughing, but he was also like mocking.
He
him.
would start like laughing
It's
hysterically, like super loud every time
You
he
could
just
tell
said
he wasn't
salmon.
like a real fan, but I don't know.
Yeah, so it was
I
hard.
had to go back on my own to watch it again.
Yeah,
That's
because
how annoyed I was.
well, yeah, because he kind of ruined. You're in there, and then I don't know, or some dude next to you is like super loud.
So back
but
to the Haiku movie.
what about
That's-
the?
the same thing was happening, sort of.
Oh yeah, there was this guy who. I mean, all right. I'm not gonna make fun of anyone because
No.
if you get into a movie or a show, yeah, you
Because
could express
reactions-
yourselves. Yeah, exactly. That's the whole point. Is what we do,
reactions
right?
that ruined us were like we're very vocal.
Yeah.
Like what
We
say.
go watch anime and sometimes we're pausing the show to talk about it,
Yes.
like, and be like, yo, or like, oh, this references back to something else. But in a movie theater where you can't do that and you're surrounded by people trying to also enjoy the
You have
experience.
to be courteous. To other people.
Exactly. So like there was this dude who, I don't know, every time there was a suspenseful moment, he would be jumping up and down in his chair and clapping while we're trying to, read subtitles.
No,
and
like there would be parts where there was like a recap of what happened.
Oh,
in
yeah.
in the prior season,
which is like,
and he would be sucking his teeth
and
and
been
being
mad. He'd be like,
mad.
yeah.
Oh, we like
But,
we
like,
already saw this, but
If
like,
you're an anime fan, flashbacks,
recap
I mean,
is
like,
part of
yeah,
the package.
especially, as soon as something gets intense, it's all right, white screen,
Yeah.
back to childhood, and add to the story. But
To each their own, but when you're in a movie theater, you need to be courteous. With
Yeah.
others.
anyway, this whole video and reaction was about that 1.5 minute trailer of Bluelock, and I think we talked a lot more about everything else. So
we hope you're doing good.
Yeah.
And enjoy the rest of your day. See you next time.
We'll catch you on the next one.